So today we are learning about interrogatives. Another name for interrogatives is, we call them the WH questions. WH questions. They are also called interrogatives. So interrogatives, these are types of words that you interact with them on a daily basis. And today we want to narrow down and see how they can be used in sentences. Sawa sawa? So before we start, who can tell me what interrogatives are? Yes, something to do with questions. So interrogatives, these are words that are used to ask questions. Is that okay? So we write interrogatives. Interrogatives are words used to ask questions. So today we are going to look at 8 types of the commonly used interrogatives, and the first one will start with the interrogative who. So before we continue, one thing you should know about interrogatives, they start at the beginning of a sentence. Is that okay?
Yes.
When using interrogatives, you should start with them at the beginning of a sentence. Is that okay? So the first interrogative, we are looking at the interrogative who. So who is used to ask about a person, people, or their identity. So use used to ask about people. For example, you can say, who came here in the evening? Is that okay? Or who is your father? That is asking about a person. So for example, you can say, who is the best in our class? Who is the best in our class? And remember, it should have a question mark, because it is an interrogative. It should have a question mark at the end of the sentence, because who is the best in our class needs an answer. It's a question, it needs an answer. So you should write here, you should finish it with a question mark. Is that okay? Number 2, we are going to talk about why. So why is used to ask about reasons or explanation. Sawa. Used to ask about reasons. And mostly the answer of this is there is a because somewhere. There is a conjunction. The other day we looked at conjunctions. So there is a because answers the question why. So it's used to ask about reasons. Why did you come late? Because there is something there. Because there is a reason as to why you came late. So an example, we can say, why did you come late? So here is why did you come late? So the answer can be because I overslept, or because I had my breakfast late. That is the reason as to why I came late. So it's used to ask about reasons, reason as to why an action happened. The next one we're going to talk about whose. So whose asks about somebody who possesses something. For example, I can say, whose book is this? Whose book is this? Who is the owner of the book? The possession. Who owns this book? So I'm asking about the owner of the book. Who possesses the book? Is that okay?
Yes.
So whose
Book is this.
asks about, it asks about possession or ownership. Possession or ownership. Example can be, whose book is this? Whose book is
This.
Look at this form. Whose book is this? I hope the video is not recording me. Okay, let's continue. We are going to look at another interrogative where. Just right. So where is used to ask about a place. Used to ask about places. Used to ask about places. For example, I can say, where is your
Parent.
Where is your home? Okay, where is your mother? Where is... So the answer should be some at home, in the market, Nairobi, Mandera, Moyale, something like that. Is that okay? So that is a place. So an example in a sentence can say, where is your home? Remember to put a question mark at the end of the sentence. The end of the sentence should be a question mark. The next one we're going to talk about is how. So how is used to ask about the manner or the method that was used. Asks about the manner or the method. Asks about the manner or the method. For example, you can say, how did you learn about good handwriting? How did you learn about good handwriting? I can say the reason as to why I learned about good handwriting is because I bought a new book, a handwriting book, and that helped me to learn about good handwriting. Is that okay? So that is the manner, the method that you use to learn about the handwriting. How did you learn about how did you learn about reading and writing. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You are getting to number 6. What? What? So this is used to ask about things or actions. What are you doing? Sawa? Used to ask about things or actions. For example, what is your name? That is a thing. What are you doing? That is an action. Sawa? So it asks about things or action. Your name is a thing. So I can say, for example, what is your name? The second one is which. The next one is which. So which is used to ask about choices or options. Used to ask about choices or options. Used to ask about choices or options. For example, which is your favorite subject? Which is your favorite subject? English is your favorite subject. You mathematics. What is your hygiene is your favorite subject, and you mathematics. So those are your favorite subjects. So this one is the choices. There are many choices. There's science there. There's but you are going for that mathematics. You are going for that English. You're not going for Kiswahili. So you are given many choices, but you choose one. So for example, I can say, which is your favorite subject? You can choose. I can say, which one is your favorite color? There are many colors, so you choose which one is your favorite. Then the last one is the interrogative. When we said you're going to look at 8 interrogatives, the last one is the interrogative. When. So when is used to ask about time and occasions. It's used to ask about time and occasions. Used to ask about time and occasions. Used to ask about time and occasions. For example, when are you going home? The occasion is going home. When the time that you're going home. Is that okay? So for example, when are you going? When are you going home? So you can say, I'm going home on Monday, I'm going home on Tuesday. That is the day, time. When asks about time. So these are the 8 common interrogatives. There are other ones that we look at an advanced level, like whom. Whom is a more formal way of asking about somebody other than who. Is that okay? So we look about that some other day. So after this, there are some questions, and I hope everybody